Bronwyn. I was one of the acting teachers with the boys, of the Billy Elliot boys. They were so thoughtful, and I made a whole list of things that I really enjoyed getting to know them, and they were just so thoughtful. It's so unique to have a group of kids that are that talented and to have the kind of character that they did at the same time. So it was so lovely to be able to spend time with that high level of excellency that they focused on, and to have the kindness that they approached as well. So that was something that I really enjoyed. We played a lot of games. I think that acting is a lot of play and learning to be silly and goofy and just kind of working as a team is another thing. So we would do a lot of ensemble building exercises so that they would be working together and connected, because I like watching a show where people are connected together, because then I feel more a part of that team as well. So that was one of my big focus, as well as some vocal exercises and improvisation, stuff like that too. Well, it was the Shakespeare was a big highlight for me, and it was the way that they made me feel, as I'm a substitute teacher, and they always made me feel so welcome. And that's so rare that you can be able to go as deep as you want with that content, because they're very talented. And so the fact that you are able to go that deep into the content with them and be able to, their level of character and maturity was something that really stood out to me, even at a young age that they are. And so it was just like, I loved working with them, and I certainly miss that a lot. Definitely working together as a team was something that was a level of progress that I saw. Like, they were paying more attention to one another's. I saw them support each other more throughout the process, and I never saw them be critical about each other. I saw it was just a really great team, and I think that speaks also of like Stephanie's strength in building strong teams. So that was something that I really loved about them. Yeah. Each one of them showed such leadership in different ways. Like, Cale was bold in his creative risk-taking. Like, he would come up with some really creative ideas. And even if I was like, okay, that's a really great idea, but we need to try a different way of doing it, he would try again. And so what I loved about Cale is that he would risk-take, but he also had the humility to try something different. And then, like, Anthony, to me, was a leader of vulnerability. Brene Brown talks about, this power of vulnerability, and I think as actors, it's our vulnerability is a superpower. And he, to me, was someone who was so intuitive about what was happening around him a lot, and that would play around with. You could just see that in his own performance. He was just so aware of everything that was happening around him and his fellow actors. Again, so that was a form of leadership that I really liked in him. Keldon, to me, is a leader of competence. He has this confidence in the way that he performs, and his talent and his skill, and his drive for excellence was so strong. It was so, again, it was just so nice to be able to work with him and to see him focus on technique and discipline the way that Keldon does. And Javen is equal, like, very gifted, very strong a performer, but he was a leader to me of like charm and persona, and he made the environment, everything about the environment, so welcoming, and he had a great sense of humor, or he has a great sense of humor. And I knew that whatever task I gave Javen, he would do the best he could, and he was confident in completing it. So yeah, just a very natural leaders in each one of them. So that's something that I wanted to say for sure, was to be able to give them props for their leadership skills. And I hope that they know that all the work that they put in wasn't for waste. I think that they did something that was so unique and so, I imagine, very, very difficult from the get-go. And I hope that they know that it wasn't for nothing, because I certainly enjoyed it. Yeah.